Lauren was on vacation, and it was also a very busy week for me as well, so we did not get a stream in last week, but this week we will. So yeah, we're just gonna hop back in. We have a whole list of things we're trying to accomplish.
I know. I feel like it grows every time.
Mm-hmm. So I left off with the notes that we wanted to try to get to the mailroom with a magnifying glass.
Oh, right. Yep.
We are trying to build a grid of rooms that have the chess pieces so that we can go to that tunnel and potentially activate that puzzle. So we should, while we're trying to get to the mailroom, we should also be trying to get one of each chess piece on the board somewhere. We're trying to run power to the foundation room. We are trying to get the broken lever and get to the greenhouse with it. And also get the basement key and unlock the basement. So, you know.
Oof. Yeah.
No shortage of shit to do.
And I know it's such a side note, but I really want to see what the aquarium looks like drained.
Oh, yeah. Let me add that to the list because that is a great point. Drain the aquarium. Okay. I also digitized, I was just telling Lauren that I sort of digitized my blueprints notes in a big notepad document, so I'll be tabbing out to take notes. All right. What do we want here? Shelter could be good.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that, like, red rooms negated. But dig spots could also be cool if we manage to get a shovel somehow.
If we get a shovel. Yeah.
Have we been to the root cellar?
We have, yes.
Okay.
We've had all of these now.
I kind of say we do the shelter.
I agree.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm currently eating dinner while we play, so.
I love that you don't have to wait for this to unlock again. I thought for sure we were going to have to wait for that to unlock.
Do it like every time? Yeah.
Interesting.
Which means we get a gem?
Yes.
Every time.
Yeah, so now we've got 3 to start the day. Alrighty. And a little bit of money.
Oh yeah, an allowance. That's fine.
I'm gonna go for the hallway. Alright, so we have a pawn. Just note that down. Alright.
So we're trying to get these pieces on the grid, like select the appropriate room based on the chessboard that we saw. Right?
I don't think so. I think we are trying to just get one of each of the pieces that we saw, which was just one of each chess piece. And then I think once we've put them on our grid, I think we go back there and put the chess piece where it is on the grid. I think. We haven't tested that theory yet, but that's my best guess.
And where do we find the board?
It was the blue flame thing outside, that elevator that unlocked. It was down there.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm with you. Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's been a hot minute since we played, so refreshers are good. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this unlocked. cards off. I don't think we need to do this again. Turn the
Yeah.
gym off. Garage on. Okay. I wonder if we'll ever find a fuse to stick in here for the cabinet here at the bottom.
Oh.
Because I want to know what that is. It seems... I feel like everything's important in this game, so...
I know.
like, I'm sure it has some sort of purpose. I like that this goes
I like that.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, also, is there a chess piece in here anywhere? I don't think there is in either of those rooms. There's another pawn in here. Go back through. Yes, security, thank you. Just get both of those out of the way. Okay, confirm. Change to unlocked. Cool. Alright. Let's go this way. Kind of down
Experiment
for
or
items.
Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I mean, if we're
Maybe we
trying to
should
get the
go.
magnifying glass, you know.
Or magma. Ooh, yeah.
Ah. Key and a jug. Still good, though. Is there... There's not a chess piece in here, is there? I don't think so. I don't hate that, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
This one's got a pawn. And this, which
It means something, and it.
still just like
I don't get it.
haunts me. I wonder if there's
Hey, Avery.
something. Avery's here. Hello. Also, decoys, we didn't say hi to you, but we saw that you were in chat.
Hi.
Hello. All right. This won't affect us today, so sure.
All right.
Why not?
I feel like there's. When we first started, there was always something in here. Now there's not.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's we just had the metal detector more often in the past.
Yeah.
Um,
Ooh. Corridor? Or.
Yeah. Let's do that. Now, that room has a bishop in it.
Oh, right.
Ooh, tempted by that. Parlor's also
3
good.
keys is nice.
Yeah.
Or 3 gems. But we already have 5 gems.
Yeah, the keys is tempting me more. And the
Yeah.
parlor shows up a lot, so it'll probably come up again. Plus now we have a shortcut to outside if we want it. Was there anything actually, we don't have the car keys. That's
No.
fine.
Oh, that should probably go on our list. See what's in the car. Like, get car keys.
We've done that.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, there was like a note in here, and They had like booze in the boot, and like there was another note in the boot.
Oh.
It wasn't super exciting. I don't think there's a puzzle or a chess piece out there. Alright, well that cuts us off. Actually, all
Yeah.
of these do.
Commissary goes
Oh,
up.
this one goes up. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up with the video game? I really want to play it.
Yeah. Digiblocks. What do you got? Yes, I want that. Okay, we need money.
Oh. We only have 3. Oh.
Well, we're about to get it.
1 more steps.
Thank you.
All right, come on, mailroom.
All right, yeah. Now we have one singular goal. That doesn't have a chess piece. I don't think there's one in here unless we have failed to note it down. Yeah, I don't think so.
Do you like that?
I do like that. The den is good too.
The den goes up and down. Yeah. It doesn't take 2 gems.
Right. Alright. Parlor's good there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's turn our brains on. Get the old engines running.
I know. Okay, you're right. Okay.
Whew.
Focus. I do not like it when we get it wrong.
I don't either. Alright. This is not an empty box. The gems are in the black box. We can assume both those are true. The empty boxes are both true. Okay, well, they can't all be true.
Right.
This is not an empty box. So which two have... So there has to be 2 trues and 1 false. Unless this is false.
Right, in which case there could be 2 falses.
If the gems are in the black box, then
Those
this box would be true and empty, and this box would be true and empty. And this would be true and full. So I don't think it can be that. I don't think
It can't be that.
it can't be black, I don't think.
Right.
So this
In
one
which case,
has
that
to
would be false.
This would be true. Huh.
No, so if that one is false, then the black box is false. Right? Because it's not an empty.
If the gems are in the black box is false, then this would be false.
Then that would also be false.
Yeah, so
uh,
if this is true, this would be true, and then that would be true. Maybe all would be true. If the gems are in the black box, I think this one has to be false.
Okay.
I think. If the empty boxes are both true, so if the empty boxes are both false, the gems are in the black. If true, okay, yeah. if these are both false though, so like the gems are in the black box is false, this is not an empty box is false, then the gem would be in here. But this one
But
would
that
also
would
be
make
false.
that would make it false. Yeah.
Which one is true? Fuck.
I feel like we're missing something super obvious, but these all seem to go hand in hand.
I think it's true, true, false. I think the gems are in the black box is true. This is not an empty box is true. And then this would be false because this box is also empty and false.
Yeah. If that is how it is, then they wrote this one kind of poorly.
I don't know. It makes sense to me now. I don't know. Like,
the empty boxes are both true. It could be referring to itself.
Yeah.
In which case, they would all be true. But I support you. If you think you've got it figured out.
So if we do true, true, false, true, true, and it's just saying that the false part is that it's a full box and an empty box that are true. Both empty boxes are not true. I think they're in black.
Okay.
That's the only way it makes any sense to me.
Good job.
Yeah, this one. None of these are great. So let me look at what puzzle or what chess pieces are in these. So the bunk room has pawns, the nursery has a pawn, and the lab, I don't have anything for the lab.
I mean, we already have 2 white pawns out.
Yeah, I don't think we need any more pawns, so it's purely just whichever room works best for us. We can try the lab. We might get something useful out of it.
Yeah.
I'll double check for chess pieces. I really don't think there are any in here though. Yeah, we've never run power here either.
No, right.
Whenever you draft a shop, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then gain 3 gold for each red room. Okay. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, let's do that.
Yeah.
And do we want to just keep getting dice? That seems useful if we're looking for the mailroom specifically.
What does that means that you can reroll?
Mm-hmm. Reroll your rooms.
I do like that.
Yeah, let's try and do that. Alrighty. Yeah, so that's locked off, so we need to go back to the den.
Surprised we haven't had to use one of those yet.
I know.
The dark room will stay lit.
Yeah.
Also, the dining room is amazing.
Yeah, dining room's always good, honestly. And we don't have to fear the dark room. Is there... I don't have a chess piece written down for this room. There's a pawn in here. Let me add that. Now I'm just... I want to know where those other safes are, you know?
I know. Oh
This
my
is
gosh,
kinda
we also
complicated.
have to figure out the gate thing in the
Yeah.
drawing.
With the drawing
But you said
room.
you've been thinking about it.
I've been thinking about it, but like I don't know that I've come up with a solution. It's just been living rent free in my head for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Same. I don't have any idea. I feel like we
Yeah.
tried all of our ideas.
We did. Maybe something will just occur to us. Oh, a coupon book. I'll take it. Okay, we've got a rook now. So we still need a king, a queen, and a knight. So to get those, we're looking for the observatory, the office. Oh, security has a knight, so we have a knight. So we don't need a knight. So we need the study, the office, or the ladies' chamber.
Okay.
That's the only one that has a queen, so it's gonna be kind of
we got
tricky to make that happen. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we know how hard it is to get a room that you're trying to get.
Don't we, though? Ugh.
Damn.
I hate that that blocks us off.
Were we waiting on a book?
No. We had just read History of Arindia.
Oh, right, and it was like redacted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So I think this is the only one we haven't read now. Just the drafting strategy one. Which, yeah, we've almost got all the books. Alright.
There's got to be a chess piece in the library.
There is... Well, I don't have it on the list, but we'll see. Ooh. Showroom.
I don't think we've been to the showroom.
We have not.
Fun.
Let me check for chess pieces in here. I would think there would be one. But
I know.
I don't have it on the list. I don't see one.
Me either.
Nope. This way.
Wow.
What?
What? It's the necklace. What's the... Oh.
If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
The master key opens all normal doors. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Bracelet. You do not have to pay the gym costs off floor plans.
Is this like permanent additions?
I doubt it.
I mean, though, ain't no way they can expect us to get $80 and then get this room also.
I don't know. I think there's some upgrades that are gonna make us start with like more and more shit every day.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice as many. That's
Ooh.
crazy. This room is crazy. This is
We don't have
cool.
any money.
We
It
don't
is
have
really
shit for money. Yeah, but it's just cool to know possibilities, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get this? Well,
We could go stare at the puzzle that we don't know how to solve.
true, but that one just opens up so many doors. I don't want to like spend it on a dead end spot.
That's fair.
I guess let's just get some items. We might get
Yeah.
something useful. I don't think this room has a chess piece. Okay, 12, 9. All right,
So
100 plus 13, or is it
it's
13 minus
it's
10
the
times
yellow plus.
squared? Huh?
Is the yellow a plus?
Yellow is minus, blue is
Oh, yeah.
plus.
I would guess it's 13 minus 10 squared, yeah. So 9 again. Because there's no other way that makes sense.
No.
Yeah.
So 18, so 4 times 1, so 16.
So the squared happens last,
Apparently.
apparently.
All right. Let's head back out. We gotta go dining room. Have we been
Closed
there?
exhibit. We haven't been there.
Or did I think we did?
Did we? I don't remember that.
I think we did because I think we solved a puzzle in there. I just don't like it. Closes us off.
Yeah, yeah.
We need the observatory, but then that closes us off, which is annoying.
Yeah, do we want to go up or straight, I guess?
Yeah. Well, let's do it. Yeah, because there's these
Oh,
creepy
yeah.
security men. And there
In
was
the
like
crown.
there was a little box on one of these benches that had like a puzzle box on it.
Right.
I don't think there's anything hidden on this. Pieces are in place and all rigid cogs have been greased. However, if our ambitious plans are to succeed, we must strike this Tuesday. Right, the changing of the guard, and he was saying, knock these guards out. These ones are gonna be bound because they're gonna. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's good. We have keys.
We've got 5 keys.
Boiler room's not bad either, though, honestly. And we need to run power to the foundation.
Okay, let's do that.
So that's pretty close. If we can manage.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Oh, we got 2 dice just then as well. For doing the thing. Let's see now, is that gonna run? I don't think that'll. It might run power.
The passageway, you think?
One of these has like, I don't know if it's air vents or ducts or something that runs along the ceiling.
You know what you mean? Yeah.
But I don't know
Yeah, and
which one it is.
don't think the pool would. Right?
I don't think so. I genuinely don't know.
I know what you mean about the passageway, though. I think you're right. I kind of think it is this one.
Yeah, let's just try it. Let's see. Oh, I think it might. I think it might.
Did we do it?
Okay, but how do we?
I don't know.
I forget how this works. How do we go through that door and also have the? I think, does this just stay activated? Like if we were to go like this.
That sure seems, because it's lit up now. That sure seems like it worked.
Okay. Yeah, I think it does. Oh my god!
Hannah!
Oh
Hannah!
my god! Okay.
We did a thing that I wasn't expecting to do for so long.
Right, this has been a goal for a hot minute. What does that do? What does it do? Does it not do anything?
No, it has to. It has to.
How do...
The lights are the lights always on?
I think the lamps are always on, yeah.
Do we need to do something on like the back of that column? It's just
Oh, what the... Let me in! Do we need to do something in the boiler room? I wonder. I don't know what else we would do.
yeah.
There's that one machine that, like... Hold on. Humor me.
Okay.
This machine over here... Like, just turning that on...
Oh, does it lower it?
You know?
Because we were like, what does this do?
Right, all
Yeah.
it did was move these panels, which allows you to access this, but like, what if it also moves that elevator? There we go. So is power still on? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit.
Right.
Fuck. Is there a way to...
Have them both.
Or do we need to go around?
I don't know, because it's just a theory, so I'm like, do we try to make it all the way around? Would it look? Probably.
Is there a way to have both of those things have power? I don't think there is. Which one is this? That
That.
one.
Wait, it's connected to that one.
It's this one. So that has all three, but then doesn't have any
What the heck is that?
juice coming to it. Seems like this stays on no matter what we do down here. kind of think we have to go around.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we definitely don't know what to do in there. So it's a good theory to test, and then if we can't make it, maybe we can come back.
Yeah.
Is the other door on the side of the foundation just a normal, like, drafter room door?
I think, yeah, I think they both
Yeah.
are. Okay, this shouldn't affect us. So, okay, we want to go up and then to the right. Damn. What the hell
Me.
do we do to get this working?
It's got power.
I know.
We did the thing.
Ugh.
Mm,
I don't know what you're supposed to do to get that going. This won't affect us either way because I turned it off. The study has the king in it.
yeah. We've got lots of other ways we can go.
Yeah. Let's just get the king on the board. I think the only thing we need is a queen then.
I feel like at some point we knew what to do with that damn elevator, but we were like, oh, but it doesn't have power.
I think we just thought it would come down if given
Oh.
power.
If given power, sure.
It doesn't seem like that's the case. This does have a king, right? Where is it? Did I imagine that?
It's on the board.
Oh, this king. Does that count?
I
Oh no,
think it
there's
would.
one there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So to the passageway
I'm gonna be.
then. Yeah. What do we do for that?
That'll make me really sad. Maybe it's outside. Outside, like we turn power on, and it's like in those tunnels or something.
Ooh.
And we can like do a lever, and it would bring the elevator down.
Interesting.
Why does the pool look like that? I feel like it doesn't always. Do we want to check the magnifying glass?
I think it looks like that because power is going to it.
Oh.
Is there any other room we want to run power to that we could try and...
You know, it wouldn't. I mean, we have 2 redraws. We might as well.
I feel like there was another room we were gonna try and run power to. Oh, it was the lab needs power, but that's already on the board.
Oh, right.
I don't know that it super matters. I kind of say we just do the pool.
Okay.
All right, food.
Do we only need the queen now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn. All right.
which I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, but I think we need gems to open her room. And I think her room appears on this side of the house.
Oh, okay, then let's do the Grey Hall.
Yeah.
Maybe just not open doors.
Yeah, I think we just go straight across and try for this one. Aquarium. We don't have the pump room. Oh, the study is the queen? As well? I thought it was the king. Okay. I thought the queen was... I thought Lady's Chambers was the only one who has queen. Okay, so I have that written down wrong. Let me change that.
So we need a king.
We need a king.
Where else is one of those?
I think then the only room that I have written down with a king in it is the office.
Oh, we almost... We just turned that down. Oh, well.
So we could spend a gem here to do aquarium, or we could redraw. Well, potentially, every time we use a keycard door, we get more dice, so we should probably be using them.
Yeah, let's do it.
Study and lady is queen, office and blank is office. Do you mean office and blank is king?
Is king. Yeah, okay.
And by blank you mean it's a room we haven't been to.
We haven't figured out yet.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
We are running low on steps, so we probably don't want to go further. The attic?
Fuck.
Oh, man.
8 items.
8 items? We've never been there.
We can't do it, though.
3 gems.
Ugh.
Aww.
I want it. Well, we can redraw or we can get a gem. What's the vibe?
I'm sad.
I know. I feel like we've never even seen that one.
I know.
I'm tempted to redraw just to try and get the office as many times as we can.
Sure. Let's do it.
Dang.
Servants' quarters. I don't think we've been there either. Servants'
Lots
quarters?
of keys.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just a new room. Oh, we got some shoes.
Aww.
All right. Hartley. I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think I'm a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of a young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend. Alright, so his name was Hartley? might be Kristoff Hartley. One of the drivers was named Kristoff at one point.
Green. What is green?
I don't know what green means. I'm just gonna note that down. Yeah, we don't know what green means.
We can't take those bells. Right?
No, can't ring them or interact with them. Okay.
Decoys makes a good point that we need 2 gems to get the office. So.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do. Dang.
We also need steps. Yeah.
There's usually food in here. Or, oh, this time it's keys. Yeah, we can go to the dining room to get some steps. So it's down, okay, Great Hall, pool, passageway, boiler room. No, passageway. Yeah. Passageway. And then boiler room, exhibit, dining room. Oh, how do can I not get down through here? Shit.
Oh no.
Fuck. We might be stuck.
Oh no.
How did we...
Cause, oh, no, you're right.
We'd have to go up and around, so we would spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 getting back to the dining room.
Well, how many steps do we get for the dining room?
I think it depends on what the dish is. Do you mind if I give a hint about the foundation?
Is it... Are we...
Do we have like what we need? Like, have we done what we need to get that working? We just haven't done it today, or is it about running power there? Because I don't want to have to keep trying to run power there if that's not part of the gist. I'm gonna go for the steps, the dining room steps.
Yeah.
So, passageway, dark room, archives, boiler room. Passageway, dark room, archives. Do it whenever it does not involve power. Okay.
Oh.
And then exhibit.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, so we get 30 steps. Hell yeah.
Nice. Yay. That was a good choice.
Okay, cool. Alright, so...
We can do it whenever.
But it does not involve power. Alright.
Is...
Close exhibit, boiler room, archives.
I think it was a good theory that we had that it would
Yeah,
have to do with
it's.
power.
I think it's the sort of thing you would have to like test. You would assume it.
Mm.
You know. We could potentially drain the aquarium.
Ooh, that'd be fun to see. And it goes down.
It does go down.
And it doesn't take gems that we don't have.
Oh. Gems, please. Oh, just a shit ton of money.
So much money. But also not that much money, considering those jewels were like so much money. Okay.
Aquarium is number 3. So it's drains from tank 1, which is full. So
Okay.
we need to empty tank 1, ideally into. See, the thing is, we're gonna fill up the fountain. But
right.
is it worth it? We don't know what the aquarium drained does.
I know.
So
It's just out of curiosity.
Right.
What does the fountain being drained do again?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't know why, but it was just like a giant blind spot on my radar. Yeah.
Have we ever used this?
Nope.
We've just done it. What?
Just done it the hard way every time. All right. So
I'm honestly proud of us for having figured it out in other situations.
all right. So we just do pump 1 into tank 1.
It requires power. Ooh, all right, I see. That's cool.
I always get this wrong. I think we'll have one left, though. That we'll have to put in the fountain. Two left.
Two. So just one.
Yeah. Well, it still says. Oh, I have to.
So close.
Yeah, just one. So fountain is on pump 2.
It's on either of them.
They're equally full. You have to drain it all the way.
No? Yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
so archives, dark room. No. Archives.
Yeah, dark room passageway.
Dark room, passageway, pool. Okay. Pool, right? Pool, Great Hall, okay. Yep. Hello, fishies. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Maybe they're just in a different. Maybe they got sucked out, put in a tank. Does this do anything? Or let us see anything?
That's the. Is that? Oh my god, look at the bottom. There's an arrow pointing at the bottom drawer in the archive room.
Huh?
On the rock.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. There's an X in front of the middle washing machine.
That's the laundry room. Okay, we should write this down.
Yep. All right. Filing cabinet, bottom drawer, archives, middle machine, laundry room. Alright, is there anything else?
Alright, this is...
Just looks like one of the hallways or something. I don't see anything super interesting or significant. Ooh, the grill.
Yes.
Grill. Alright. Excellent. Grill. Is that like the patio?
I
don't know which one has. I'm assuming it's the patio, but I don't know that for sure. Bedroom. Show us your secrets for your stupid statue hand.
For real.
I don't see anything.
Okay. There's nothing on the dresser or the bed. I'm like, is there something on all, are there supposed to be something in all of these? Or are a few of them like fake outs?
Yeah, that, I don't know. Yeah, because that hand, if this is the bedroom, the hand is like right here.
Yeah.
It's just not on here.
I agree with you. I don't see anything.
Okay, well.
That was fun.
Yeah, I think it's worth doing. Now, do we want to drain the fountain so that we don't have to try and get those rooms again?
Draining the fountain allows us to go down, right?
It's the basement, yeah.
Yeah, we should probably drain the fountain.
Okay. So, through the Great Hall to the pool to here. We'll go through the archives to get to the pump room so we can check that out. So we want to go boiler room, archives, pump room.
No, we want to go dark room archives. Because remember the...
Oh,
the
you are
pathway?
so right. Yep. Do we know which one?
It seems like it would be one that's like on its own.
Yeah.
Like that one, but...
Well, what the heck? Maybe that one's a fake out? I don't... Or were they all three meant to be secrets?
There's no other place with filing cabinets, right?
I mean, there might be one in, like, the office or something.
But it had, like, red stuff around it. Do we need an item to be able to...
Like a cabinet key or something? I don't know, but I think I've looked at all of them. Okay, let's empty this really quick. So we want to just do fountain. No.
I'm gonna fill the aquarium back up.
Yeah. So just wait on aquarium was the middle one?
Yeah. No, that was the fountain. Aquarium is tank 1. You just need to reverse it.
This one?
Oh, but there's nothing in tank 1.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think we...
Yeah. Okay, huh? Probably.
Oh, so I look at that right? 3...
Now that we have the
pump one
reserve
goes
tank,
in tank 1.
yeah, and then do it.
The fountain
middle one.
goes... Yeah, it's the... Okay. There we go.
How many things does the pool have?
A lot.
Maybe the kitchen, like, so I'm thinking we've got the reserve tank right now, right? So maybe we could
Yeah.
drain the fountain and one of the ones with like a few of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could. Yeah, let's send all this into the aquarium. Which is on 2.
It's on the first one.
Oh. Oops. So yeah, if we fill up the aquarium, we could either drain the kitchen or the greenhouse. We've never been in the greenhouse.
I know. I don't know what good draining the kitchen would do.
Yeah, I don't either, but we could try it. So
the fountain still has one.
right, so we need to send the rest of this into the aquarium. And then we can drain the fountain. Fuck. Alright, that should empty it all the way. And then if we do take one drain. Kitchen is 4. So pump 3. So if we drain tank 2 into tank 1, is that something we can do? Or not?
Yeah, I don't remember how though. Oh, it's that one. Oh, heck, no, it's not that one.
I don't know if we can. I think we have to...
We got to be able to.
So we have to get tank 2 empty. Pump 2 tank switch. So we've got it switched towards tank 1 right now. If we switch it to tank 2. Yeah, it seems to me that we should be able to just move the water from tank 1 to tank, or, you know, from tank to tank.
Yeah.
Do we just need to have it suction, have 6 turned on?
No, that's draining the pool.
But if we switch this, will it pull the water out of tank 1 and out? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel dumb. Hold on.
Will you flip the red switch in the back? To make sure.
This?
Yeah. Okay, no.
Yeah, I thought if the pool was turned on.
Yeah.
What if we fill...
I swear we've done this before.
I'm pretty sure we have. What if we fill tank 1 is it possible to empty tank 2 into the pool? What is that doing? It's just emptying one again. So no. So we've got to move what we want to pull out of the kitchen into tank 1.
Can we put the into the reserves? Can we put tank 2 into it?
No.
Or is it just tank? It's just tank 1. All right.
So the only other things that are connected to tank 2 are 1 and 2, which are the reservoir and the fountain. So it might be that we can't do that, which means we also can't have... I think the fountain and the kitchen are its only combo. We can have both of them empty.
All right, well, let's try it. See if anything happens.
Well, but I don't know. I think in order to do that, we would have to drain tank 2 into 1 or 2. 1 is the fountain and 2 is full.
Oh.
If we put some water from 2 into tank 1, is that possible? Yes. So empty water from tank 2 into tank, or from line 2 into tank 1. Just gonna put that in the middle. And
then you're gonna switch it.
we should be able to switch this
Yeah.
and drain it into 2. from tank 2.
Okay, nice.
And then we want kitchen to go into tank 2. So let me put this one in the middle. Kitchen. Kitchen. So we should just be able to do that. Alright. Fountain's
did
empty
it.
again. And the kitchen. Okay. And so let's just open this door and see what we can get. Gross.
Locker room. Never had that before.
No, we have not. We can't get it though.
Oh, right. You can either redraw or get steps.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed we haven't gotten the mailroom. Does the mailroom take gems?
I kind of think it does.
Oh gosh, alright.
I can't remember, but my inclination is to get steps.
Yeah.
Um
I mean, that's all we can do. You're right, we don't have gems. So-
well, we could have rolled.
Oh, redrawn. I forgot.
Car keys. Where's the garage? It's way far away from us. It's literally right next to us, but way far away from us.
Yeah.
Okay. But we have a door in here we can open.
Oh, we could look for the. Oh, we don't have gems.
It's upsetting.
I
I have a mosquito in here. It's bugging me. Okay. I don't
Sauna.
hate that.
That'd be cool.
We-
Yeah.
Damn
We've never
it!
been
I was
to
like, we just
sauna.
drained the kitchen, but
I know.
yeah, let's just do that. I don't know that we need to go in there, do we? Is there going to be treats for us in here? A gem
Aw.
in there. 1 gem. Okay.
I like it in there.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so if we were to go, the only other
Oh,
thing
you
is
almost
the
filled out
hall,
the board.
Great Hall wall.
Yeah.
So straight up passageway, pool, Great Hall.
And there is nothing outside. Right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm really feeling like the foundation, you have to do it from below.
Yeah,
Or maybe we'll get a jetpack.
maybe the all right, I'm just gonna start opening rooms in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the chess puzzle, once you solve that, like, will let you damn it.
Aww.
Maybe that lets you, because you're already down
We can
low.
redraw.
We could redraw.
Yeah, I see.
It's the last room.
With the dice, yeah. Bummer. I cannot look how full this board is, and we never drafted a mailroom.
Mm-mm. And we can't even get the basement key. Well, that was a good run. I feel like
Yeah.
we learned some things with potentially aquarium goodies.
We did cross a couple different things off of our list. I mean, one of them didn't work, but now we know that it didn't work, so.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take run power to foundation room off and just leave foundation room on there.
Yeah.
We drained the aquarium. That was on the list.
Super close to getting all the chess pieces, but.
Yeah, I think we just keep doing that. Try again for chess pieces and just keep our general goals on the move. And whoop, got so many steps today.
Yeah.
All right, give me something good. What?
Whom?
I didn't even read that, but I just knew I wanted it. Each time you draft a dead end, spread 5 gold in the tomb. Okay, so if we come out here at the end of the day, get a bunch of gold.
No.
I don't like it in here.
By the way, I know we only did a day, but this will probably be my last day.
Okay, that's fine. Lauren.
Oh my god. We had Hannah.
They have.
We have
an
an order.
We do have an order. Oh my god. What are
This looks like another puzzle.
It does look like another puzzle. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? What?
What?
So potentially the entrance for the last room for room 46 is down here?
Ooh.
Maybe each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. Or is it just saying that because we all die and get put in a tomb? This floor plan is the definitive dead end.
Like there's gonna be a secret door back here.
All right. The gardener with the hoe.
That's
Please don't move or shift.
I bet it's gonna open.
All right. Looking for the gardener with the hoe. And then cook with a wooden utensil. You. Farmer with a pitchfork. It's so mazy down here. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is this his? Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath a great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom that thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and then when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition of Herbert Sinclair.
Wow.
Alright, interesting. Okay, so farmer with a pitchfork is next. And then chimney sweep with a broom. And then there's also a maid with a broom. That's the maid, okay. So we've got a chimney sweep. And then the maid. And then the equestrian, and then the queen.
Ooh. My God. Wow, that was so satisfying. That puzzle finally.
Oh, finally
Fruition.
came to fruition. Catacombs? What the hell?
No.
If this game weren't so chill, I'd be so creeped out, but... Okay,
Oh?
I think we're... Hold on.
Oh.
Excavation tunnel.
Can we not take this? Oh, we should probably take
Yeah, we should take a picture. Right. Alright, got your picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Where the fuck does this go? Nowhere?
It's got to.
Do we have to unlock this from elsewhere?
Somehow from the house?
Yeah, maybe. We must do. I'm assuming this is basement.
Yeah.
And then this is the tunnel. This is the chess room, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do down here. Unless I'm just missing something really obvious, but I don't. It seems like a dead end. I think we need to open it up elsewhere.
Wow.
Wild. Okay.
Do you think those candles, like some of them were lit, remember? Okay, I was like, maybe it's like the amount of squares on the grid, but it's definitely not. So.
Mm. Interesting.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was crazy. All right.
I like getting new rooms.
Especially when we were so prepared to solve that.
Yeah, I know.
It's just so satisfying. We've been ready to do that shit. Okay. Let's do a hallway. Could potentially get the magnifying glass.
Buy the magnifying glass. Yeah, I like that idea.
I'm gonna go for it. I don't know if it might not even be for sale, but you know. Nope.
Damn.
I wouldn't be mad about a shuffle though.
Yeah.
Can use computers to tell the store to stock a particular item. Oh. Okay.
Any of the computers?
I do vaguely remember seeing that really early on, and we were like, well, that's just not our business yet.
I know. There are some things where it's like, I don't feel capable of handling that.
Right. I'm gonna do the pantry here.
Nanners.
Let's get some gems. We're gonna need them.
Oh boy.
Alright, so starting our little chess list over again. I think the parlor is the first room we've crafted that has anything in it. It's a pawn. Alright. The gems are in the only box with a false statement. One of the other boxes is true. Gems are in the only box with a true statement.
Okay, so white and blue can be true at the same time. White and black cannot be true at the same time.
One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the only box with a false statement. The gems are in the only box with a true. Well, if this is true and black is true, That would make this false and the gems be in here.
Yep.
If
I follow that.
If this is true and this is true, then that would mean the gems are in 2 different boxes.
The blue one can't be true if the white one is true.
Right. So if blue is true, then the gems have to be in blue. This would have to be false. Yeah. One of the other boxes is true.
Right.
Which would make like this can't be true. Right? Gems are in the only box with a true statement. So this would have to be false. And this would have to be true.
Yeah, which would make... No. Wait, re-explain what you just said.
If we're saying... Because white and blue can't be true at the same time, right?
Right, yes.
So if we're saying blue is the one that's true, the gems are in the only box with a true statement, then
then it has to be blue.
It has to be blue.
Yeah.
And this would have to be false, which would mean one of the other boxes is true. It would have to be that both of the other boxes are true, right?
Well, the other one, it says that the gems are... So that would be false.
Right. I'm just, This, if we're saying blue is true, then the blue box has the gems.
Yeah.
And then if we're saying one of the other boxes is true, the gems are in the only box with a false statement. If these two are true, this would have to be false.
In which case it's blue either way.
It's blue, yeah, okay.
Okay.
I had to I had to do the other one again just to make sure that it lined up.
Yeah.
Let's just go back to the main hall. I kind of want to go in there. Just because stupid safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy.
If we count small gates, 8 gates make it open 8 safes. So, not small. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, and was it 8 on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 0. 7, 4, 8, and 0, which we've tried every combination of that.
I think we just need to add them all together, like, instead of per wall.
So just 11, so 19?
Maybe that's the beginning of a date, 19. Or maybe it's just 19. I don't know. I also am really bugged by the fact that some of those paintings have 3 in 1.
Is it potentially like count them separately then?
Like the different
Like the
pictures?
different pictures?
I think we tried that, but
If we did like
maybe like smallest to largest or something, you mean?
no, I mean
Or
like
just the small?
this picture versus this picture because it's only those
Okay,
two,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
And then the woman, there's 1, 2, 3, just 4. So 4, 15. Oh my god.
No.
I told you I've been thinking on it. All right. Okay. Whatever. Number 6.
Well, we did it. Good job.
All right. April 15th. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I'm too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. All right. The story is starting to come together for me.
Yeah.
I think
I still feel very disjointed with it.
it's we've established that there's 2 countries here, or like provinces or whatever, with like red and blue.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the blue is in the east according to that letter. And I think Mary went, like, she supposedly disappeared.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it might have been like a kidnapping or something, but I think it was like a planned disappearance. And I think the like bunker, the note down there that was like, I think she hid down there for a while. And then I think she's the one who stole those red gems, and then she disappeared with the gems, is my general thought.
She's like Harriet.
Yes, like it is a very Harriet kind of story. And I don't know why the gems are important, other than just maybe they have some importance to like the government here or family or something. I'm not sure, but like it's like sort of starting to come together for me. What are you feeling here?
Items might be nice because magnifying glass, but the closet never really seems to have like.
We've gotten bigger stuff in there once. Like we've gotten like the the shovel or the metal detector in there before. I just think it's less
Okay.
common.
Yeah. Well, either that or the key. We have so many steps.
I'm just writing down that safe code. Yeah, let's try. We gotta try. Right, the small tidbit, the gems in the safe are always red. I've noticed that too. I think those gems are related to the stolen red gems. I think that's relevant. All right, there's another pawn in here.
He also said time passes faster in the east, and I'm like, is that going to be relevant?
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know at all.
Yeah, because that usually gives us keys. That might be good.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. 5, so 8, 1, 18, 6.
Oh boy.
5 minus
Minus
5, 0 times 5 is 0 divided
These
by
are all
5.
gonna be zero.
But 0 is not on here. Do we square 5 first then? 5 squared, 25 minus 5 is 20. Times 5 is 100. Divided by 5 is 20. Is 20.
Yeah, the square must, because it's a different color. You're right. The color must matter of when you do it.
Okay, so we square it first.
Yeah.
So 100, 80, 160, so 10. Okay, all right.
Oh, I see. Time goes by fast in the city. I was like, does time go by faster on the east side of the house? Like, is that gonna matter? Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
Wow. Love having the shovel, and then it doesn't help.
Yeah, we did get that map of like where the good spots are to put green rooms, but the way I just either forget about it or like just can't be asked to find it in my phone. I did have to make a folder on my phone for blueprints pictures.
Yeah.
And let me just move tonight's pictures over. It now has 65 photos in it.
Oh boy.
I've been taking pictures of everything. That's a perfect spot for that, honestly.
Yeah. Oh no, there wasn't.
All right, another pawn. Yeah. I kind of want to see what this room is first. Just because we would be cutting ourselves off from here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have the keys. That gets us something. Can't remember.
Yeah, let's do that. It's also got power, so we can open this up. Keys. Open the car. I don't remember if there was like loot in the trunk or not.
Yeah.
I wrote down this address. I don't know if it means anything. Oh, baby. Okay.
Today's the day. I feel it.
I hope so. Oh, I hope so. All right. All right. I'm glad I did that. All right. Hello. Oh, right. We haven't been in here yet. Okay. This room has a rook in it.
I guess we're doing that one.
Yeah. Boo. Is any extra
There's
gold
a bishop in
sitting around in here? No. Ooh, there's a gem.
Yee.
And we got a bishop. Alright.
Oh, the office.
Oh. Yeah, we're doing that. So we got a king. So we need a knight and a queen. So we need the study or the ladies' chambers, and then there's a couple different rooms that have the knight. Alright, what were the options on this one again? The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread throughout the estate. Yeah.
Ugh, I don't like that. You taking it from the staff?
I'm assuming when we get real rich or whatever the fuck at the end of this, we can pay it back to them. Okay, we don't have any other active terminals, I don't think. I've looked at the emails, the data transfers. Data transfers from Synca. How do we do that?
I don't know.
I don't think we've ever done that.
Is there also a key in that safe? I feel like I saw one.
Mm-mm.
Nope, it was like the bolts.
Was there anything useful in here? Just that note and then the button for the safe. Okay.
Do you have a magnifying glass?
Oh, yeah, let's...
Doesn't look like.
On this one. Yeah, antechamber lever. Make sure the west and east. So, we don't know what opens the east door yet. The greenhouse opens the southern one, and then the secret garden opens this one. I don't super care about... Well, the locker room... Do we want to do this to add those rooms, or do we want to just do the den?
I just put the den.
Like, I would be happy if we just got to the mailroom.
I just want to see the friggin' mailroom.
Okay, that gives us a gem. 4 items is big.
Yeah. I like that.
Because we're getting blocked off no matter what here, so let's get some items out of it. Okay, got a key, gems, and a cupcake. 10 steps. We have
cupcake.
so many steps. Do you have anything on? I don't think so. Alright. swan. There's something with swans, and I don't know what it is, but there's something with swans. I feel like that's a winner,
I think
honestly.
we got to, yeah. I'm really annoyed about this mailroom.
Yeah, just give me it.
Give me it.
I want it. All right, I don't hate that. And we've got
True,
a
we
bunch
have
of
the
doors
thing.
open now. And this would be good because we have the shovel.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just the more green rooms we get today, I think the better.
We picked the one that has no dig spots.
Yeah, but it won't cost us to get other dig spots now, at least. Alright, I'm not as keen on the boiler room because we don't necessarily need it.
The boiler room showed up in the exact same spot last time.
It did.
Interesting.
I wonder if it's like more likely to show up. Yeah, I just don't know. But like, why? Do we need power for anything else?
Not this run through, I feel like.
Yeah. Alright, let's just get
Maybe
a gem then out of here.
Guess we're doing the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, we drain the water in here.
Oh,
which
yeah.
does something, maybe.
Potentially. Can you turn it on? Yeah. It does nothing.
Does it really do nothing? That's a bummer. Is the
It's a
fridge
bummer.
affected at all? No.
Yeah, I don't know that we need any.
No. We've
Man.
had a lot of steps, at least right now.
We really tried very hard to drain the kitchen.
It was just we could have the fountain and the kitchen done, so it was like, why not? Like, it might do something.
Well.
Don't hate another den. I also don't hate the rumpus room.
Yeah, I'm down
'Cause
for either.
This is always crazy because of the
Mm-hmm.
prediction thing. It's always such a wild experience. Alright. Fuck me up, Burl.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes. The fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway.
Dark room.
Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open.
Don't like that.
A missing item you did not take.
I don't like that. This one makes me
see a
scared.
young boy
Yeah.
Who's here watching us?
Watched. Oh my gosh.
Who once was brave,
No.
I hate it.
afraid.
I have goosebumps. That's the tomb.
Yeah.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzar.
That was the tomb, but that statue didn't have a big room behind
Until
it.
the dawn of the following
It was
day,
at like a dead
I
end.
will have nothing more to say.
I didn't like that.
Mm-mm.
Somebody was watching us see the vision.
Through something over here.
Oh.
I did
Ugh.
not like that at all.
This was supposed to be not scary.
The rumpus room is a happy place. I didn't like it at all. Ugh. +4 gold. See, that's how you get that big money for the good shit.
Yeah.
Good. Where's the fucking thing? All right. Well, we need a knight, and there's one in here.
Yeah. Wow. I feel shaken.
That one was so creepy. I don't like that this man in the hat is walking around the house with us, potentially watching us from afar. I don't like it. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, fun.
Alright, cool. I don't hate that.
Ballroom?
I've never been there either.
We gotta do it. I know. I mean,
We're
these are
gonna
all better.
lose 3 gems by walking in there.
Set your gems to 2 gems. Oh no.
But if we need if we ever use up our gems and come back, we get 2 gems.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like we got to do it just because we've never been in there.
I agree.
We don't have to walk in there right away, so we can go up here and open this
Yeah.
and see if we need gems for this. Okay, like security, we can use that.
After the studio, that's new too.
Select a new floor plan to permanently add.
Oh,
Alright,
we
yeah.
got
Are
to.
we doing that? Oh my god. Alright, so is there a chess piece in here? There's a pawn there. Alright. Drafting studio. Alright. Partitioning plan for Monday, November 30th. Huh?
Is there a safe in the Great Hall? Oh my gosh, that's the rooms. But they've gotta all be different every time you do it, right? They always the same.
Well, it says for this day specifically.
For specific. Huh.
Drafting strategy. Is this the library book that we just got that we haven't looked at yet? The drafting spectrum. Okay, we know about the different colors.
Yeah.
Bedrooms are purple. Green rooms are outdoors. It's the greenhouse we've never been in. Okay. Prismatic rooms. Does count as a bedroom. Delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. Okay. Interesting. All right.
Is that a tool?
No, but there is this. So choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to the pool.
Oh my goodness.
Dorm. Get in 10 steps each time you enter dormitory after drafting a compass room.
Dove coat.
Rotate floor plans.
That's so nice.
That is huge.
Or you are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms.
I like rotating.
I like it too. And it's got birdies.
Yeah, that's kind of just a cool room. Home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. This was a cool
Fun.
room.
Will you look at the calendar on the wall?
Ooh, good shot. Oh, yep, day 1.
We have count small gates. I'm sorry, but there's so many small gates in this picture.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 dates. Crack 8 days. I don't know.
I don't. It does make sense that there's 8, but I don't know what it has to do with anything.
Should we count the number of apples? 3, 4,
Yeah, let's like.
4, 2.
Oh, like the ones still on the trees. I'm just gonna take a picture of this because this just seems
Is there a safe in this room?
important.
It feels like there could be a safe in this room.
3, 4, 4, 2. Yeah. Why is this like this? Can I mess with? Oh. See, now why can I spin all these fucking globes? Like, nothing else lets you play with it.
I know.
So there has to be something about with the globes. But it actually annoys the shit out of me that I don't know what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to use up our gems.
I know. Well, we do need to go into the ballroom to get more gems.
That's true. We could go in here, get a key,
2 keys, I think.
2 keys, and then go back to the ballroom and get more gems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we need to look further at this drafting studio. There's got to be a safe in here.
Maybe give the drafting studio a little more of a look. Okay.
What is that?
I think that's the drafting studio, isn't it? Or is no,
Oh,
that's
you can look at it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, what was the apples?
D-
3, 4, 4, 2.
yeah.
not
and
really
there
a
are- It's not a
date.
date. We could also try like November 7th.
Okay, we got a couple guesses. Let's see. I love how you can't do anything with this unless you have this.
I am very happy we have the magnifying.
Okay, 3442 didn't work. And 117 did not work.
Try because there's like apples that are like fallen beneath the first and third tree. So maybe
4452?
2, yeah.
Is that a date?
No. And they all have been dates, so probably not.
All right, there's a date in here somewhere.
There's also 8 small gates.
If we count small gates, 8 dates equals 8 saves. I mean, there's 8 on there. I don't know what to do with that.
I know.
Is there a date or anything on anything else? What is? It could be 11:30. Damn.
Why would it? Why would it like that?
Yeah, I'm taking a picture of this.
It really seems like the calendar holds the key.
What room is that? Is that the drafting studio? I think that's the drafting studio. Yeah. Yeah, the calendar just feels like it should be the answer.
Day 1. Why are there 4 trees like Do you think because some of the gates are different? Maybe it's like 5 of the chain gates and 3 of the other gates, so it's like 3.
Yeah. What is today's date?
Don't remember what day we're on.
Day 21 was November 27th. So we're literally, today is the 30th. So maybe this changes depending on what day.
Oh, so that's what it's gonna be today.
This is today's partitioning plan.
Cool. We pretty much always have what we need within the room.
Yeah, I'm
So
convinced pretty much that the answer will be in here somewhere. And I could be wrong. It could just throw a curveball at us, but
These seem
January,
January issue.
volume 1.
I don't know, these seem helpful for different reasons.
That could give us a month, though. You know?
Yeah. If we count small game. Maybe try 11. 8. 8's gotta be in there.
Look at you.
But what? But, alright. Oh my gosh, you need the magnifying glass.
Tiny. All right. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing. As planned, gosh, we will be taking the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house, this unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. So they were down there for a year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these lost days were all for. Did she leave us something down there? Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine, the thin wire we stood upon above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. In those days, we were guilty of everything. As always, Mary.
Holding hands and throwing stones. Well, clearly that's something.
Yeah. Just writing that down. What was it? Was the letter in the safe in this safe house a for us? Was that addressed to us?
I don't. You mean the bunker?
Yeah, whatever it's called. I couldn't remember. But there was because there's a letter in there, and I just couldn't remember what it is. Hello?
What is that?
If you unlock a door with the prism key in a colored room or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same room. Okay.
Is a mailroom the mailroom purple? What color is the mailroom? Does it have a color?
I think it's blue. I think it's blue.
Okay.
Okay, we've seen that. We've seen those. I think that's kind of it for...
Damn. We're either doing the lab or we are walking all the way back to the foundation. We do need to go back into the ballroom.
Yeah, we haven't been to the ballroom, so let's just... We have so many steps. I'm just gonna like finish this like trajectory of rooms and then
Also, thank you, decoys. I did assume that the gates thing would be about actual small gates, so that was fun. I didn't. The drawing room one was interesting.
Add
I thought it
3
was gonna be gates
aquariums.
outside. Sorry, what were we
I'm
doing?
just blowing. Just why would you want to add 3 aquariums? I don't understand.
Cause I don't know.
I kind of like just each time you find trash, get something, because
Yeah.
we're not gonna find
we have
it's.
a shovel today.
We're not gonna do too much else. Let's just get some
Yeah.
dice. All right. Let's see what this is. Do we not? We don't
I
have
think just-
security yet.
Didn't we power them? Oh,
We
right.
power them off in the utility closet, and we usually set them to unlocked in the security room, but we just haven't had security today.
Oh, so if we had left them powered on, we have a key card.
Right, but we don't.
I gotcha.
So. We can always go all the way back down if we have to, but let's. Okay, hold on. Let me note this code. Drafting studio safe is 11.8. Okay, so through the den. Now, what?
Ooh,
This is so fancy.
wow. You can hear footsteps echo.
Clara and Simon in Eclipse Ball 1952? What does that mean? What is in Eclipse?
In eclipse.
I'll just take a picture of that. Is there anything else? Doesn't really seem like it. So there are a bunch of bonuses that give you X per type of room, and aquariums are all types. I see. Okay. So it's just like a multi-room that if you can potentially synchronize it with some other bonuses. Is there not music in here? Oh, there is. Okay. I forget what we do with these. Oh, so the okay, I remember now.
We're putting together something with the bolded words, right?
Yes, the sheet music. First words on the so the 6th word is R. And the 7th word is true. So first words on the blank are true message.
Okay.
So
On
we-
the what?
On the what? We need number 5, damn it.
This is fun.
What is this? You see that?
Yeah, I do. It's weird. It kind of just looks like a glitch or something. But
It's on both sides.
maybe if we were by an edge, it would be open.
Oh, like a window?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so ways to progress If we do the lab, we have to have security, so we need to go back to the foundation. So, observatory, den, rumpus room, etc. And then boudoir, passageway, foundation. Aww. We've gone all the ways here.
Oh.
I just. What do we do here? Ugh. Oh, of course we dig up nothing when we have a bonus for digging up trash. Cool. Alright. What's over here? I don't think we want to use this, do we? It'll just
No.
draw more blue rooms. Which is the mailroom blue?
Well, it doesn't say blue.
Blue is just the default, so yeah, I think we just.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of feel like we should get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Apple. Thank you.
It really quite upsets me that we haven't gotten the mailroom. We've
I
just
know.
trapped in so many rooms. I feel like before we got it kind of frequently.
Yeah, I would agree. It did take us a while to get it the first time, but then I feel like we kept just getting it more often.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Bummer.
Fucking bathroom. Not even spending a step on it. We don't want more red rooms.
No, we don't. Oof.
Does the mailroom take a gem?
I think it does. We could also go back to the ballroom to get more gems.
Mhm.
So I say go. Ah. This is the room that guy with the hat
Mm-hmm.
was standing in front of.
Yep, he was walking from this room into the dark room, which we have now recreated, which I don't love.
No. No. I don't like it.
Okay, Decoy says the mailroom does not take a gem.
Oh, good to know.
Is there anything we want to look at with the magnifying glass on here?
What are the odds we recreated that?
I know, that's pretty wild, honestly. We wouldn't have expected to immediately have those two rooms set up. Okay. Oh, we can look at the gem requirements in our room directory. Okay, I forget that that's a thing. Ugh. Creepy man is somewhere, and I hate that.
Yeah.
All right, well, go
to the lab.
back to the lab. This way. So, passageway.
Probably get more gems first because we've got so many steps.
Yeah. So, passageway, boudoir, kitchen, rumpus den. And then into the observatory. Okay, got our gems. So just straight up.
Oh gosh. Yeah. And we got one more chance.
I'm sad. Boo.
Well. We tried our best. We got a lot of other stuff accomplished.
We did.
Even though that's the one thing we set out to do each time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've done this before.
Yeah.
Detector shovel. What's it do again? Is it just an even better chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, even better chance while digging. Okay, well, that's the end of this day. Anyway, I believe.
Yep. Only 2 more letters. That's pretty big.
Yeah, we've done a good job there. So yeah, just 2 more safes. And I wonder if they're in rooms we've already... I mean, they probably are, right?
Right, and we haven't noticed the clues.
Maybe someday.
Maybe. I mean, the drafting studio, this is the first time we've ever gotten that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. We're going to call it a day there. And, yeah, I've got family coming this Thursday, but if you can stream Tuesday or Wednesday, just let me know.
Potentially. Yep, I'll let you know.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.